Okay, hi parents of my pre-calculus honors class. We're going to talk about the fall semester first. The fall semester is an introduction to Trig. In the spring semesters when we do our Math 105, which is the dual enrollment college algebra class. So in the first semester, first and second quarter, we're going to do some Trig. And I plan to teach the lesson live. And while I am teaching the lesson, I'll have half the class and I'll be recording for the other half of the class. They'll be doing their homework on My Math Lab. And My Math Lab is the same thing they used for Algebra 1 and Geometry. They'll be doing online reviews in My Math Lab, quizzes in My Math Lab, and they will also take their tests online. There are 4 to 6 units per quarter, and each unit consists of a 100-point test, a 20-point quiz, and 20 points homework. Okay, so now we get into the second quarter, where things get a little bit more complicated. It's pretty simple the first quarter, but the second quarter, first and second quarter is pretty easy. Second semester gets a little bit harder. The third and fourth quarter is when we're going to begin our dual enrollment Math 105 class. Again, I'm going to teach the lesson live. I don't know where we'll be at that time, but it should be somewhere in January. Hopefully we'll all be together. But if we're not, then we'll do the same procedure. I'll teach, while I am teaching, I'll record it for those kids that are at home. They'll do their homework online and their reviews online, but they'll take paper and pencil tests instead of online tests. The online program we use is not My Math Lab anymore. We've changed to Wiley. And it's what UL wants us to use. When they get online at first, they'll do a 2-week grace period. They'll do their homework and they'll do everything they need to do. Then in 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, they'll send them a message that says their grace period is over with and they need to pay for the program. And you can do it online. It's real easy to do. You put your credit card number in and it's all done. This is the equivalent to like buying a book. You don't need to buy a book. This is what you're going to buy instead. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's about $60, $65, somewhere in that vicinity, but I could be wrong. So again, I said, like, you don't need a textbook because the ebook is included in the Wiley program. There's a tab you go to and you can get the ebook and you can see all the examples in the book and everything you want to know. The textbook is online. You know all of that. UL is going to send you the bill. The bill does not come from VC. The UL will send you the bill for the class, I guess in January or December. So the third and fourth quarter for VC is going to be the Math 105 class. So in the third quarter, you'll take 2 Math 105 tests, 100 points each. You'll get a 50-point homework score. And if you're looking at that, you should be saying, well, there's only 3 scores there. And you're right, there's only 3 scores in the third quarter. So I let them retake a test if they want to. If they feel that it would help them, they can retake either one of the 2 tests that they've taken. Then in the fourth quarter, we kind of repeat. You're going to take 2 more Math 105 tests and a 50-point homework score. And again, you can take the third or the fourth test over again if you didn't do well in it. Then we take our Math 105 final exam, which is the same exam that we'll use for our VC final exam score. Okay, now we go to the UL part of our Math 105 class. Okay, and I don't do the same thing for VC and UL. I do something a little different. So again, the UL Math 105 class starts in the spring. There are 4 tests, the same 4 tests that you took the third and the fourth quarter. It's the same test. The 4 tests, 100 points each. The only thing is you cannot, that I will use the original score. I will not use the retest score. So it's the 4 original test scores, 1 homework, a 200-point final, and the final exam grade can replace the lowest of your 4 tests. So I'll look at all 4 tests that you've taken, all 4 100-point tests, and if you did poorly on one, but you did well on the final exam will erase and replace your lowest of the 4 tests. Okay, so just to be sure you understand, I don't do both. I don't do retest and in addition to retest, replace. No, it's just one. I do the replace. I replace one of the 4 original scores. And I think the next slide is blank, but I'll check just to be sure. Okay, so that's all I have for this class. I can't wait to start school. It's been so long since I've been to school. I don't know if I'll know how to act, but I'm ready to start. I'm anxious to start. I can't wait to see my students. And if you have questions, please let me know.